Hello, learners, welcome back to English Hub, the place where literature becomes easy and inspiring. Today, we are going to learn a deeply meaningful lesson, the Sermon at Benares, written by Betty Renshaw. This lesson tells about the teachings of Lord Buddha and how he helped a grieving woman understand the truth of life and death. It's not just a story, it's a spiritual journey that teaches us how to face loss with wisdom and peace. Betty Renshaw was the writer who presented the life lessons of great spiritual figures in a simple and understandable way. This chapter gives us the teachings of Lord Buddha, one of the greatest spiritual teachers in the world. It focuses on his sermon given at Benares, one of the India's holiest place. Before this sermon, the lesson also tells us the story of Buddha's early life, how a young prince named Siddhartha Gautam became Gautama Buddha, the enlightened one. Let us see the summary of the chapter. The early life of Prince Siddhartha. Siddhartha Gautam was born around 563 BC in a royal family in northern India. He was a prince surrounded by luxury, and his parents kept him away from all the sufferings of life, just like any other parent. However, one day, when he went out of his palace, he saw four sights that changed his life forever. He saw an old man, a sick person, a funeral procession, and a holy man seeking peace. These experiences made him realize that youth, health, and life are temporary, and that suffering is a part of existence. At the age of 25, Siddhartha left his palace, wife, and infant son to search for truth and an end to human suffering. After 6 years of meditation and self-discovery, he attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree at Bodh Gaya. Bodhi tree, people tree, and became the Buddha, meaning the awakened one. Now let us see the story in the chapter. Once a young woman named as Kisa Gotami lived in a small village. She had only one child whom she loved deeply, but sadly her child fell ill and died one day. Kisa Gotami was heartbroken. She refused to accept that his son is dead. Carrying the dead body in her arm, she went from house to house begging people to give her medicine to bring her child back to life. People thought she had lost her sense, but one wise man advised her to go to the Buddha, for only he could help her. Kisa Gotami went to Lord Buddha and pleaded for a medicine to bring her child back to life. The Buddha looked at her kindly and said, "Bring me a handful of mustard seeds from a house where no one has ever died." Kisa Gotami immediately went in searching of such a house. But in every house she entered, people said, "Many have died here, husband, father, mother, or child." At last she realized that death is universal. It happens to everyone. Her grief began to fade as wisdom entered her heart. She went back to Buddha, who explained her the life of mortals in this world is troubled and brief, combined with pain. Death is common to all, no one can escape it. This realization brought peace to her heart. She understood that mourning cannot bring back the dead, and that the only way to overcome sorrow is through acceptance and understanding. The central theme of the chapter, The Sermon at Benares, is the truth of suffering and death. Lord Buddha teaches us that death is inevitable. Every living being must die one day. Attachment is the root of sorrow. The more we cling to things or people, the more we suffer when we lose them. Understanding brings peace. When we accept the natural law of life, we find serenity, compassion, and detachment. We must live with love, but also with awareness that everything changes. In short, Buddha's sermon teaches us the path of wisdom, peace, and enlightenment. Kisa Gotami's story is a powerful reminder that grief is universal, but wisdom can transform grief into peace. Lord Buddha didn't give her medicine, he gave her understanding, and that understanding cured her sorrow forever. So the message is clear: nothing is permanent in this world. Acceptance of this truth leads to inner peace. If you found the lesson meaningful, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to English Hub. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, wisdom begins when we accept the truth of life.